What are the best earbuds for cycling? Now, there's a disclaimer here. A lot of people believe that cycling with earphones in, earbuds, any type of listening device is not safe. I'm putting that out there. Ride with earbuds at your own discretion. I ride with earbuds every ride. That's me. I live in a rural area where I don't have many cars. I would definitely not consider riding with earbuds if I was riding in the city or on busy streets. With that being said, second disclaimer, this is not for sound purposes, the best sound. This is for all around best earbuds for cyclists. Also, one more important point. For me, sound isn't that important. Yeah, I want it to sound good, but that's definitely not one of the most important factors. How well does it fit in the ear? How well do the buttons work? Is it easy to charge? What's the case like? But very, very important to me, the microphone. I like to talk while I'm on the ride. I got calls coming in. I'm out on the bike so much, I need to talk to people. And the mic's very important, and I'm gonna get into that. So here we go. What are the best earphones? This is what I got. Starting off with cheap model like this. I think these are only $40 and they're uncomfortable. They don't fit in the ear well. I wouldn't recommend these, right? So when I started out getting the earphones, I thought I had to get these because I wanted to talk and I wanted to talk like this. And I was scared that the small ones were gonna fall out of my ear. Well, hate to break it to you, but I've lost these too. I had the Jabra. I'm gonna post up a picture of them. I don't have them anymore. Post up a picture of them now. They sounded great, they fit great, but I was coming down Mount Lemmon in Arizona and they just fell right off my thing. The wind had ripped them off because it was windy, and I didn't realize until I got to the bottom of the mountain, and then I was like, oh shit, I lost them. I looked for them for 30 minutes, I couldn't find them. Sound on those were good. The mic didn't work well. They were good, but if the microphone's important, I would pass on them. Then I had the Bose Sound Sport Plus. I'll put a photo of those up too. Those sounded great. They fit great. They were the corded Bluetooth type, just like this. The mic was crap. Mic didn't work at all. I had to like cover it like this while I was talking. And they were not waterproof. So if I had them around my neck and I had like a buff on or something like that, I sent them back to Bose 3 times. They replaced them, right? The third time I sent them back, I didn't take the tracking number and they got lost in the mail and I just lost them, right? So any water gets into this part on the Bose Sound Sport, you're done. It's over. They're gonna break. They're gonna start sounding crackly and they're done. I wouldn't recommend the Bose Sound Sport Plus at all. I wouldn't recommend these. But here's what happened. I had the Sound Sport, they broke. These sucked. Then I got the Jabra. I'll put the name up. I got the Jabra corded ones. Those flew off my neck coming down Mount Lemmon. And I had these. They came with my phone, the Galaxy Buds. They fit in my ear amazing. Now this is shocking. Besides that they fit in the ear amazing, you tap them, great. The mic on them, with talking to someone, was 100 times better than these. Even just holding it like this while I was riding, going like this riding. So I put these in because I lost the other ones. And I started using these Buds Plus, and I was absolutely blown away with how good they were. The sound on them's great, the case is great, they're nice and light, and the mic is absolutely amazing. Out of all the earbuds that I've ever used, if you want to talk to someone while you're riding your bike, and I'm talking into a headwind, going 35 kilometers an hour, these will still work. And these are one of my go-to pairs right now that I use for riding. That's the Galaxy Buds Plus. Now, the downside with these, and this is what happened to me, is I was sitting outside talking on the phone by my fire, and they fell out of my pocket. Now, it went like this. The bud fell out. And so I had one was in the case. It fell out of my pocket. And when it fell out of my pocket, the one bud fell out and rolled under the chair, but then the case closed. So I reached down, I picked up the case, and I put it in my pocket, thinking the bud was in there. My 8-year-old son comes up to me 10 minutes later, and he holds up this chewed bud, and it was just ripped apart. My dog got a hold of it and chewed it up. So I call Samsung. I tell them the story, and I said, "Is there anything you can do for me?" And they say, "Sorry, sir, nothing we can do. Any specials are on our website." I was like, "Thank you, Samsung." Which leads me to these. Before I had any of those, I had these. These are the Jabra Sport Elite Plus. And as you see, one is missing. So I gave these to my wife before I got the Samsung Galaxy Buds. And this is around when we were in Tucson. And she had it in her ear. This is what it looks like. And the mic on it's no good. She was just using it for personal use. Coming down the Mount Lemmon in Tucson, claimed another earbud. Flew out of her ear. She was actually going up. It was in the middle of an interval. Fell out of her ear. She finished the interval. Thought she could go back and find it. It was gone. But called Jabra. Told them what happened. Said I was on the bike. It fell out of my wife's ear. Can you give me a discount on another pair? They sent me a code, 40% off, and I bought these. The Jabra Elite 75T Active. 75T Elite Active. Get into these in a second. These are good. I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like about them. They fit in the ear amazing. These absolutely fit in the ear. It's got these little tabs. Focus on it. And you can change this. You can change the little earbud part here. And you can change this little rubber piece here. These fit in the ear absolutely amazing. The reason I bought them is because they were completely waterproof. What I don't like is the case is big. The case is much bigger than the Samsung Buds. It's much bigger than the Elite. These are the Elite Actives. Sorry, those are the 75 Elite. These are the 75 Elite Active. Also, they're not held in there. There's no magnet holding them in. And the battery time is only 4 hours per charge. So that's what I dislike about these. 75T Elite from Jabra. Now, these are the only difference between these, 75T Elite, 75T Elite Active. Only difference in these two is that the texture on this case is a little more grippy, and these are IPX68. These are waterproof. These are not. These, if I didn't want to talk to someone while I was riding a bike, these would be the ones that I would highly recommend. What I love is they have a button. So to change the track, you can see there's a little button you can press right there. Change the track, answer the call. But the mic on these isn't good. They fit in the ear great. They cancel out everything that you can hear. If I didn't want to use the microphone, those would be the ones that I would use. You can press a button and you can have a hear through, which is great, but I like it because it blocks the wind of the noise. One last thing I'm going to say, I love the size of the case. I love the way the case opens. Also, if you can see here, there's a magnet that holds them in. It's USB-C, but there's no wireless charging. These have wireless charging, the Galaxy Buds. That brings me to the last pair, Samsung Live. These could fit in the ear better. The mic on them is excellent. The sound quality is okay. I like the size of the case. I like the way they fit. These are the ones that I'm currently using. If I didn't have to talk on the phone when I use my bike, when I go out and I know I'm not making phone calls, I take this one. If I'm going and I'm making phone calls, I use the Galaxy Buds Live. These two would be my recommendations right now. If these are too rich for you because they're expensive, I would go with the Buds. I would go with the Galaxy Buds Plus. These you could get at a reasonable price right now. I hoped this helped you with a buying decision. If you guys liked the video, please like, please subscribe, please comment. I'll catch you on the next video.